Howdly ho, neighborino! So today in DML we will be taking on the Medalist BOSS DRAGON fight and moving on to round 2 of the Turf War event. So, you know, I've been having to wait 2 hours every single time to do these fights, but we're finally here. He's a level 70 BOSS DRAGON enchanted to level 2. So he's really around about like level 74, 75-ish, which means that we one-shot him. Did you see how hard that was? But either way, for finishing round 1, you do get 3 Dragon Fury Essence, which is nothing to snuff your nose at, because Dragon Fury Essence is some of the best consumable items in the game. So, always appreciate it when you get some extra. But, because we also got some gems for completing that round, we can now skip the waiting time on this fight. Yay! There we go, we're back to 0 gems again. Isn't that great? I feel like I'm just in a permanent slump of 0 gems, because as soon as I get them, I spend them again. But you know, every single time you skip waiting, that is going to push you another 2 hours ahead, which technically that could be another 2 hours of sleep. Doesn't that sound nifty? But, you know, going into these fights, it still seems like quite a lot of elements are allowed. It's just energy isn't there. Yeah, definitely energy, water isn't available to use here. But for the most part, there are still quite a lot of elements that you are allowed to use. So, you know, nothing to worry about at this point. Most of the enemies are still around about level 74, level 2 enchantment. So they don't stand a chance against any of our 3 main guys there. But, you know, good luck if you're still going on with the event. Make sure you're logging in every 2 hours to give yourself the best chances that you possibly can of winning. So that is what I've been doing in terms of the boss rush, or boss challenge stuff, I guess you can call it. I've also been trying to do clan stuff as well, because why not? I mean, we're going to get free bonus stuff if we do our clan event stuff, so we might as well do it. And I'm not sure if the bugs have been fixed, or if there's any sort of compensation that's going to come out for the beginning of the current Turf War event being very, very buggy. I haven't really heard anything on that yet, so I don't know. Don't take my word for it, but I'm hoping that, you know, for the sake of the people that did get put quite behind at the beginning, that maybe they'll extend the event timer by like 4 hours. Even 4 hours is going to make up for like the first 2 resets not going right. So it wouldn't even be that bad. Technically that would work out correct for most players, but what about the players that had ongoing issues? What do you do for them? That's a whole new story, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what you do past that point. But either way, we got some dungeon stuff that we can do. We have one person speaking to me. My highest level dragon is level 80, my friend, Panda. Yeah, the chat wasn't even working with the Apprentice system earlier, so it is what it is. Oh, we don't even have any gold to put the food in. Have you seen how desperate we've gotten at this point? Where because I don't have any VIP and I just haven't been doing my daily fights, I literally don't have any money left. Which means I don't have any food either. Although it's not too bad because we did just get our 3rd level 80, so it's not even that bad. It would have been annoying if we had no gold left while we were still leveling our Lantern Dragon up. But we're alright for now. We're alright. Still, it's very annoying because I'm still trying to level up that Archangel as much as I can, just to make it as easy as possible. But at this rate, it's going to take like 7 billion years. And to be honest with you, I have not really done anything in-game in DML apart from the event all day. I haven't done any enchantment battles. I haven't done any regular map fights. I just have not been logging in to DML today. That's my own fault. That's why I'm out of bleeming gold, it's because I haven't been logging in and doing the fights that I need to. See, if you're ever wondering why you don't have enough resources, it's probably because you're just not doing fights. You know, never forget that. That's probably the reason. Sometimes I also forget. It's like, oh god, why is this game so... Like, why does this game feel so grindy these days? It's like, well, it is grindy, but on top of that, you also have not been doing your daily stuff. So, do you really have anyone else to blame but you? No, not really. Not really. But anyway, that gives us enough tokens. Explore ruins. You know, we'll see actually. Can we pop anyone into Mystic Cave? No, we can't. Can we pop anyone into Ghost Ship? We can pop 3 into Ghost Ship. So they'll take 3 hours. So, it's not even worth it. We might as well just reset the quest. Because I'll come back in 2 hours, maybe, something like that. When the new reset for the Turf War event comes, and then we'll do all of that at once, all at the same time. So, in the meantime, I guess we have to sit here and collect our gold. How painful. How utterly revolting it is to have to do this. Why? Why do I have to sit here and do this when I have a gold vault? Why, game? Why do you do this to me? Genuinely. Oh, and actually, we had a new apprentice that actually finished the apprentice program. So, we've got some more of these little feathers. So, I'm going to pop both of them down. This is going to be like our little apprentice line here. It's like to symbolize every apprentice that is actually graduated. We'll just put them all the way down here in a little line, and this can be the graduation rock. Okay? Does that make sense? Good. I'm glad it does. I'm glad we've decided on that. Very nice. Don't even ask at this point. I don't know what else to do. I don't know, but... I did see this guy out of the corner of my eye. Little Dean over here. You know, we just faced the Medalist boss. We got our own Medalist Dragon here. Obviously, he's not anywhere near level 74 or whatever he ended up being. The boss guy, but... The Medalist is a very cool dragon. Light, plant, and metal. Very weird typing overall. But they did bring out the Whale Mart special promotion with pieces for the Medalist Dragon. So I don't know, maybe they were kind of trying to allude to it in a way. It's like, oh, he's going to be one of the bosses you have to face. Ooh, edgy. Speaking of which, the final boss in round 2 is actually the Furnace. I mean, look at these. These were all the dragons from the last event, which is cool because we've got the Nurture, we've got the Puzzle, we've got the Bubble, and we got the Furnace all in a row there. Ain't that just the sweetest? I like that there's a little theme going on, although that's like the only thing going on, so I wonder what the next sort of circle of dragons is meant to represent, if anything. I don't know. I don't know what goes through Gameloft's mind. Oh my god, I just realized! This is so good! Because during the event time, if we watch 9 of these, we get a free reset. Oh my god, I'm doing it. I hope to god I remembered to edit that out, because those ads play out at like 9 billion% volume. It is you know, like ear rape videos that people make just to make really loud and horrible noises, especially for headphone users. That is basically how I see the in-game ads from Gameloft. They are literally just ear rape versions. I don't know why they make them so loud. Obviously, it's because they want you to watch them so that they get their ad money from their advertisers. But, is there any reason to put the default volume up to 100% and have no volume button on most of the ads? At least in Dungeon Hunter, there is a mute button on every single ad. Not in this game, no, no, no. Thank god I have earphones in, so that I can just take them out and ignore it. But, imagine if the first time you ever go to watch one of those, say it's like 11 PM at night, and say you're on a laptop, you got the speakers on, and then it just plays at 9 million% volume and wakes up your entire home. That is I can see that happening. That's how annoying and obnoxious those ads are. If anything in DML needs a revamp ASAP, it is the ads. That's kind of depressing to say that, considering it's like, oh no, not a gameplay related thing, the ads are the thing that need a revamp. Yes, certainly, I'm sure everyone agrees with that. To be fair though, you know, watching ads does keep the game running, and it's basically a free way to get the game running, or keep the game running, while giving you in-game items. So even though 1 gem isn't a lot, if you think about it from my perspective, we have just increased the amount of gems that we have exponentially, because we went from 0 to 1. That's a massive increase. And when we go from 1 gem to 2 gems, we will have doubled our total gem amount. Isn't that fantastic? Look, when you've got no VIP, you feel poor. Okay? I am essentially, like, living on the streets of DML right now with how poor I am in terms of my gem count. I am trying my best to collect some, but then I keep remembering, hey, you're not going to be here on the weekend. So if you don't work out a way to get every single reset done perfectly, pretty much, you're not going to be able to get that turf dragon. So my mind is like, oh god, what am I going to do? Fine, fine, every gem that we get will be put back into the event. Okay? I don't even know how many I've spent so far. Probably not a lot. Like, it can't be more than, like, 30. I can't imagine it would be more than 3 resets worth already. I don't know. I have been playing on 2 accounts, though. So, don't blame me for not keeping track properly. I'm trying. But anyway, we do have a little bit more gold now, thank goodness. So, I can actually put some more food in without running out all the gosh darn time. But, you know, keep going with the event. I certainly will be as well. These fights have been very, very easy so far, and I am not complaining. Keep it that way, Game Loft. I know that they're going to get exponentially harder the more rounds we get into, but just make it easy, please. Please, I beg. So, for now, thank you for joining me today. We'll have more DML vids and other stuff out very soon. So until next time, I will see you then.